Okay, welcome back.
Sad
podcast.
podcast coming.
Yeah, it's the Innsbetchish podcast show. I'm sad, upset. Football's not good right now. It's not good. Kevin's here with us, and this is going to be an interesting show for sure. I don't know where to go from here, but we're going to talk about it all. We're going to recap Michigan. We're going to go through our picks. We got a lot to talk about. Conference championship week. We got coaching hirings. We're going to do it all. NFL. We got some players that moved around today. We're going to talk about too. So in the NFL. So, how you doing?
I've been better.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm more upset about. I actually think it might be the Vikings more than Michigan right now. Honestly.
Really?
Just because I feel like Michigan ended up being right around where I thought they would be. You know, I know at the beginning of the year, I picked them to beat Ohio State. I thought Ohio State was going to have more losses.
Yeah.
They don't have any.
Yeah.
So as it played out, as the season played out, it did become more and more apparent that we probably weren't going to win that game.
Yeah.
We had a lot go for us. But at the end of the day, you know, going into that game, Michigan was exactly where I thought they would be. 2 losses, have a playoff chance right out in front of them in that game. So that part kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
They at the end of the day were just too young.
Right. I agree.
I think we kind of thought that anyway.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard for me to be sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
They deserved to lose on Saturday. We got beat at our own game.
Yeah. We got outran.
So I give them kudos. I mean, they beat us at our own game.
Yeah.
And I can't complain about that. I mean, we got the start that we wanted, the start that we needed to get in there, and you know, it just we had the weather. We had the weather on our side. It just didn't work out. So,
I thought the snow.
I don't even know if we're going to win a bowl game. I mean, and obviously that comes down to who's going to play.
Who we're going to play,
but I just don't know. It can still come down to the matchup, which the rumor right now is heavily Texas. It's almost certain they're going to end up in the Citrus Bowl, which is technically it's kind of labeled as the best Big Ten team that doesn't make the playoffs.
Okay.
That's kind of where the Citrus Bowl is aligned right now.
Yeah.
The other choice could have been USC, but contractually they are obligated to play like the Pac-12 affiliated bowl game still through I think this season or next season.
Okay.
So the next year or two, technically, even though they're in the Big Ten, they're contractually obligated to play some of these Pac-12 affiliated bowl games. So, so I think they're going to end up in I forget which bowl game it is that they're predicted at, but so I think they're going to end up in the Citrus Bowl. Most of the media outlets are saying it's Texas. As bad as Arches look this year, I don't know if we can beat Texas. So I don't know, but Vanderbilt is another rumor. Tennessee was a rumor until they lost.
I don't like any of those schools. So. I don't want to play any one of them. Either one. I don't want.
Yeah. I think we have a better shot at Vanderbilt. I think we could slow down Diego, but I don't know. It's going to obviously be a warm weather game, so weather's not going to be a factor if it's going to be in Orlando. So I think money wise, I feel like it's going to end up being Michigan, Texas. They're going to try to get as many eyeballs as they can for it being a non-playoff game.
Heck, they may make the playoffs now, Texas.
They could. And if obviously they do, then I think it's 100% going to be Vanderbilt.
Right.
I don't know. There's a log jam there, and they're going to need a lot to happen on Saturday.
Yeah, I feel like they're not in yet, but I feel like they're to a point where the college football playoff, if they do let them in, even after nothing happens for them, that's an issue. Because I could see them doing that, because they're already naming them the best, and it's going to be a 3-loss team in the playoff. I just can't get wrap my head around it. But
I think that's the big thing for me. I think they're going to try to avoid that at all costs.
Right.
I don't. They need a lot of chaos on Saturday. I think I think actually what would help them, not really chaos, they actually need everything to kind of go to form. And what I mean by that is they don't need any upsets.
No,
the upsets are going to hurt them.
That's a good point.
I think Georgia beats Alabama. Mm-hmm. Alabama's now got 3 losses, including to Florida State, which isn't very good at all. Not even making a bowl game. Mm-hmm. So that might take Alabama, past Texas even.
Yeah.
Then I think if Texas Tech beats BYU's got 2 losses, granted both to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
But I bet you Texas jumps them in the bowls. Probably rightfully so.
Right.
What they don't need there is a BYU win, because I have a hard time seeing them take Texas Tech out.
All the way out.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I don't know. I think Texas Tech's in no matter what. I know not everybody's saying
I think so too. I mean, they're the last team in.
I'm afraid they could lose. I mean, I know they're like 12-point favorites.
I think they might.
And they dominate, but man, playing the team a second time, this time on a neutral field, it's hard.
Right.
That's hard.
Right.
So maybe this distraction with Sataki, being rumored to Penn State will distract them enough. I don't know, but I think they don't have any upsets. Ohio State, Indiana doesn't matter because losers going either way. It's gonna be the first loss for either team. So that game has no bearing. But
Alabama can make a lot of things interesting.
If Alabama wins, Texas is 100% out.
Yeah,
including other teams.
Because you keep Georgia in, right? Yeah,
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, because that would only be their second loss.
Yeah.
Both to Alabama too, by the way.
Right.
So that would their only two losses would be to the same team.
Yeah.
So and that's why Alabama would be in because they're SEC champs if they win the game. But yeah. So I don't know. And who knows? Does the committee punish Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin not being there? I don't know.
We're gonna get into all of it now.
Yes. There's a lot to uncover, and almost so much that I think the only thing we can do as podcasters is just pick who we think is going to win the championship game.
Right.
And then we'll just unravel the playoff next week, and we'll talk about who we think maybe got snubbed.
Make some brackets, put them together.
Go from there. Yeah. Because I still the one I will talk about, and we'll kind of lay it to rest a little bit. People are actually starting to convince me now. Why is Notre Dame ranked ahead of Miami? And I know we are recording on Tuesday. We're recording early this week after being off a couple weeks. Maybe the rankings come out tonight and it's different.
Right.
But neither team, like whoever is ranked ahead now, that's where it stays because neither team plays.
Yeah, neither one of them.
Which is crazy because we got 7-5 Duke playing for the ACC championship.
Because there's still two sides, right? Is that why? Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And they've demonstrated that they hate the ACC. So depending on where Miami lands tonight, they're probably out. They just don't. The winner of the ACC championship is going, which is crazy. Like Duke. I think Virginia would have kind of earned it at that point.
For sure.
Duke would just be, to me, stealing a bid. Like that is
how are they? There's crazy. No way they throw. No way.
I don't know. They could win that game.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but to me, yes, Notre Dame has passed the eye test and they're blowing people out, but same record. And I know Notre Dame's not conference affiliated, but they got a heavy ACC schedule. They're almost like an unofficial member of the ACC, I guess.
Right.
And if you put up their scores, I was watching the end of their Stanford game. If you put up their scores side by side with like opponents, the only one that was way off was the Syracuse game, which Notre Dame blew their doors off. Miami struggled a little bit with it. So, but Notre Dame also had 21 points before their offense touched the ball. So, I mean, that was just, it's hard to really throw that game in there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, to me, because it's so close, head-to-head has to matter. I don't give a shit that it was week one.
Exactly.
They beat them.
They beat them
on a field.
Yeah.
And to me, they beat them handily. The score ended up being closer to it. But I watched that game.
Yeah.
And Miami dominated that game. They did. And yes, Notre Dame's a different team. Notre Dame very well could beat them if they played right.
They played again.
They are better. I'm not disclaiming that. But with everything as bunched up as it is, that has to matter.
Yeah.
That has to matter.
Right. It does. It does. I mean, especially because you got a game on the schedule for that.
Yeah.
I mean, and now where they're both sitting is for
sure.
And
again, if you've got more or less losses, then that's fine. But you have the same record and you actually played.
Yeah.
That to me should throw off anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It really should.
I just they must be really looking at that Texas A&M loss. They have to and they must love Texas A&M.
It's a good loss. I mean, it's a 1-point game.
Yeah.
You don't have that fumbled snap on the extra point.
Right.
A game goes overtime, maybe they win. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's definitely coming down to that. Why are we playing the games then? We're not gonna. We're not gonna count it. We're just gonna go off of the eye test.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if the goal is to get the 12 best teams there, then this is you're still not doing it because you have automatic qualifiers.
Right.
If Duke wins the ACC, do we think they're the 12 best teams in the country?
No shot.
They're not.
No.
So that's what Notre Dame needs to join conference. That would fucking help solve it a little bit.
Yeah.
Why
is the ACC so set up like this, though?
I don't know.
Because the Big Ten collapsed it all because they knew this was going to happen. This is exactly.
And if like I said, they're not an official member of the ACC because it's an ACC heavy schedule.
Yeah.
If they were just in the ACC, they'd be in the fucking ACC championship on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Playing Virginia. So there you go. And then you win that, you're in.
Right.
And then there's no argument.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is a mess. It's also why they should be at 16. If we were at 16, they both deserve to go. And then you wouldn't have to fucking
worry. You don't have to worry about anything.
So
if we talk about
it's going to 16, I will guarantee it.
Yeah.
Within 2 years.
If
say 2 years, it'll be 16 team playoff.
That's fair.
That's going to happen.
It
should happen at this point.
Right.
If you once you went past 8, then you have to absolutely go to 16. I would have been fine with 8. I was a proponent of 8 for a long time. Still kind of am. But
and you're still
now that it's
at
12, you're not going to go down.
No.
I understand that. I just 12. I don't like the number. I think the bye sucks.
Yeah,
and
the bye's awful.
And we'll see what happens this year. But
awful.
Because it still comes down to matchups a little bit.
Right.
But I'm ready. I'm ready to predict 3 of the 4 bye teams being out as soon as they play their first game.
Yeah.
So, and we'll see what happens. But I think if you had 16, nobody needs to have a bye. You can have 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if we talked about 16 today, though, if we talked about 16 right now, like Texas, Vanderbilt, Utah. These are the things that people that were throwing out. Of course, Virginia, but they're already in a ACC.
Yeah, so they can.
And then USC, Michigan, James Madison with 1 loss. I don't know. It's just the things that if we get. They're never going. My point is, when are they ever going to stop? When is the 16? After 16 is going to be 20. When do we stop? Because now the NCAA March Madness is trying to go to freaking 128. So it's just.
Tulane. James Madison still was not ranked, correct?
No.
All right, so Tulane was.
Yeah.
And see, my art, like, how, if they both win, James Madison beating Troy is not any more, impressive than Tulane beating North Texas.
Yeah.
And North Texas is probably better than Troy. So, to me, if anything, Tulane would only separate themselves. So, I feel like...
I feel like James now.
I feel like James Madison needs to win. Tulane needs to lose.
Yeah.
But then if that happens, how far apart in the rankings are North Texas and James Madison?
Right.
So I have felt for a while now that the winner of the American Conference is going to get the Group of 5 bid. I just feel like it's the tougher conference than the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
So, but again, it could come down to if James Madison blows out Troy and Tulane loses a close game.
Right. So who is James Madison's in right now, though? Right.
I don't think so. No, I think it's Tulane.
It's still Tulane.
I think because it goes off the highest ranked team.
God.
Highest ranked non-group of 5 champion. Or group of 5 champion.
Oh, group of 5 champion. Yeah, right. Okay, we got it. Yeah.
So I think it'll definitely shine a lot of light, after Friday night. Who's probably going. I think if Tulane wins, they're in. I think that's where it's going to happen.
Right.
So, although their coach is rumored to be...
Yeah, I saw that.
Going to, is it Florida?
Florida. Who just went to Auburn?
Or maybe
did he just go to Auburn?
There's so many coaches changing. And obviously we're going to go to that anyway. So
yeah. That was another one though. Hold on. Bear with us, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
We're going to find it.
Auburn.
Alex Golish? Who the hell is that?
He just came from a team somewhere. I just read it this morning.
Oh yeah, his face looks familiar. Definitely have seen him. South Florida?
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah, that's it. Okay. Yep.
All right, so there's so much to unravel with.
That's another. I think it's another.
Yeah, for John Summerall.
Yeah,
and they named him. Yeah, so there's another one. Half these coaches could be going to the damn playoffs, and they don't have coaches.
Right. So that's the other thing is Auburn had a nice head coach there, but we talk about Lane Kiffin. I don't know, man. What a 48 hours that transpired. To at one point go and say I'm taking my staff, and then I want to coach this team in the playoffs, and then leave you. What are we thinking?
I don't know. This is
and what is the other thing is I know LSU is probably it is the best college football job in the nation right now. I understand it. I understand why he took it.
The resources
I get it.
there. 3 different guys have won.
But you are in the SEC and Ole Miss, and you are a top 10 ranked team in the playoffs. I know it's the best course of action for you, but I also on the other side see how well you're doing, and I sit here just absolutely confused. I don't know.
Yeah, I might be in the minority here. The more I've kind of thought about it, I actually think I get it that they're in the same conference, they're rivals, but I think you let them finish out the season. I do.
Yeah,
especially with the situation that they're in the playoffs. I don't know. It's like I looked at Florida is at the higher Summerall from Tulane, but I don't know. Is Summerall allowed to coach if Tulane makes the playoffs?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Right.
I would hope that he is. I mean, the fear, I get it, is access to the players and stuff. But listen, if they're going to go with Lane Kiffin, they're going to go with Lane Kiffin.
No matter if you're talking to him or not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so whether you tell him to go now or wait till after the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to go try to win a national championship?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And I don't think this is, you're too young to remember this, but Michigan in '89 when Bill Frieder went from Michigan to Arizona State before the tournament, and Bo Schembechler was athletic director and was like, just go.
Yeah.
And they just promoted Steve Fisher, and then the motherfucker wins the national championship. So it's a different setup with March Madness than this, in my opinion. Right. But I don't think you're going to have that happen. I just don't see any chance. I don't even think Ole Miss would have won with Lane Kiffin there either.
Yeah,
maybe they win a game because they're probably most likely going to be that 6, 7, 8 seed.
Yeah.
And get a home game.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll probably win their first game.
Right.
And maybe they do even without him. But I think this makes it harder for them too.
Yes, right.
Again, depending on matchup as well, which we'll definitely preview that next week. But I think I'm in the minority. A lot of people are like, "Yep, I can let him leave. He's going to a rival. Let him go." I would have let him stay. If he wanted to, I would have just let him stay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the reality is, I do think it's a step up for him.
Yeah.
But the reporter's right. He's a hoe. Like this is who he is.
Yeah.
He's probably going to leave LSU. Like I mean, just get used to it.
Bama's going to open up.
He's either going to get another job that he deems, better than this one.
Yeah.
At some point, he just wears out his welcome. That's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
So whether he wins, he either is going to win a natty, and LSU has proven that they'll fire coaches that win national championships.
Mm-hmm.
That's what maybe makes that job kind of, unappealing.
Yeah.
If you want some kind of long term, but he's not a long term guy.
No.
So this is perfect for him. It really, really is.
Right.
And who knows? Maybe he stays there 15, 20 years. But I doubt it. I bet you within 5 years,
he's gone.
Something's gone. But he might absolutely win a national title in those 5 years.
Yeah.
So if that's what he's chasing, good for him. Like that's if that's what was important to me.
Mm-hmm. I'd be doing
that's where I would go.
Yeah.
Of all the schools that are available, that's where I would go.
Yeah.
If I was looking to maybe make this my last job, semi-retire, good cushy job, I'd probably take Florida.
Yeah.
That warm weather, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I think LSU is going to be. He's going to take some of those players. He's a great college coach.
I think they're going to be ready to win next year.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be ready to win it all next year.
He's got the resources, man.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll kind of? I know we kind of cut short the Michigan talk a little bit. We're too sad to talk.
I don't even want.
But do you think Underwood may be more interested in LSU now than? Because it sounded like he was on his way there.
Yeah.
Until Michigan
came with the money
on the NIL. So do you think there's enough? I know there's enough money.
Oh yeah,
Louisiana.
They'll pay him even more too. I think.
Do you think that could happen?
I do. At this point now,
Does it make you more scared with Lane being there?
Yeah, it's just because of how. It's just. I think it's just the name now and how much he's proven himself and won at FAU and Bama as a coordinator and Ole Miss now.
Yeah.
I just think that the name, and he wanted to go there anyways, and they can pay him more. I know they can, and. I just don't know I don't know the issues now. Like they paid him that much money. What is the contract per term?
Yeah.
Is that 1 year? Is that 4 years? Is that? He's the best thing I've seen. Like, I will tell you, that ball he throws is some of the best I've ever seen, Underwood. And he can run it like no other. It's just they're finding the play calling last week was awful. Awful. I think there has a lot to do with it right now. I want to blame it on that. I think I want to blame it on how young he is, and I want to say all that. But to go back to your point, I'm scared. I'm terrified. I want him there. We don't have a backup.
Yeah, we don't.
After seeing everything this year, we don't have a backup.
We don't.
Ugh.
We don't.
Yeah. What about you? You think he's gonna go? I think he's probably he's got a foot out.
I might have to give him more money. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely need some kind of awakening with the offense. I think they took too long to kind of open it up. The way the game kind of played out, we never really got a chance to get going in that one.
Yeah.
We never targeted Andrew Marsh. I went back and watched some of the plays. And I said to you, when they got that turnover and they didn't score the touchdown,
yeah,
that's when I was scared.
We were
going
over.
Yeah. Like, that was our opportunity. And we had them. This is exactly the start we needed and wanted. We could have a 2-score lead. When I watched, and anybody that's listening, especially Ohio State fans, go watch the first and goal play after the pick when it was 3-0.
Yeah.
Underwood does a run pass option, rolls to the left. Marshall broke free. The linebacker was pinched in. He was standing in the end zone. You could have shot putted it to him, underhanded it to him, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a fucking touchdown if he sees that. And I'm hoping again, it's just, he literally just turned 18.
Maybe he is too young. Yeah.
During the season.
Right.
So I'm really hoping that if I saw that on film,
right,
watching it on my DVR, I would think the coaches pointed that one out.
Yeah.
These are the things you got to look at next year. I'm not saying, if the game would have continued to play out the way it did, we could have had a 20-0 lead and they would have come back and won the game, just based on how dominated they were second, third, fourth quarters, right?
Yeah.
But when you're playing uphill, it's just a different game. You know what I mean? And there was no panic. The fact that they had a rough start, but they knew, okay, hey, we go down and score here.
Yeah.
Then we've got the lead, which they didn't end up doing. Got stopped on the 1-yard line multiple times. It was a good goal line stand. That whole thing plays out. I will say, Jeremiah Smith fucking fumbled, so that would have been nice to actually have that overturned.
Because if
I did not see that live or even on the scoreboard.
It was on the other end anyway.
But when I came home and watched it, and even heard Pereira and Joe Klatt say it, that should have been over fucking turned. Again, that could be another game changer, so to speak.
Right.
Have the ball. 6-3 lead. Maybe you go down and fucking score and get that 2-score lead. That's what they needed. They needed a 2-score lead and never got it.
Yes.
Because it would have been the first
time. But I
also,
if we would have scored, if we would have had the touchdown after the interception, and then that would have been, if we had the touchdown and that would have been overturned, it'd been a whole different, different ball game.
Whole different ball game.
Yeah.
But they absolutely dominated. A 12-minute drive in the second half. Which actually won me money, and I was rooting for that. Once we got behind 24-9, you knew it was going to be... I actually had that as my third quarter block in a different pool, not my own. But, so won a little bit of cash. It always seems to happen. When the Steelers are in the Super Bowls, they win money. And when Michigan is getting their ass kicked by Ohio State, they win money. So if that's going to be the trade-off, I'll take it. But streak is over. We move on. I do think that the way the programs are set up now with NIL and now Michigan's getting involved with it, I don't think they're going to have a streak, either team. I don't think either team's going to have a 5-6 game winning streak anytime soon. Mm-hmm. I do think it's going to flip around a little bit. So kudos to them. They beat our ass. They deserved it. They're better. They're better than they are last year.
Yeah.
I hate to admit that.
They are.
They are. But I don't think they're going to win it.
No, I don't.
I really don't.
I'm not trying to say I'm that guy.
They still haven't been tested.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say I'm the Michigan fan.
Get tested.
There was no team they played this year yet.
No.
None.
There really isn't.
And I think I'm
interested to see them play Indiana.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it when we get into the picks, but I think they're going to blow them out. I actually think Ohio State's going to blow them out.
Me too.
So, I don't know. But
if they can keep it close.
We could. And we said the same thing. If we could have kept it close, who knows what happens. Maybe we get
they're better than us. So if we kept it almost kind of close in the first half, whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know. The game's going to be a track meet a little bit, though.
Right.
But I just don't. think Ohio State's defense is just better than Indiana's.
Yeah.
So it might be 14-14 early, but I think Ohio State's going to pull away. So, are we good on coaching? Oh,
yeah.
One other one we did not mention on here. We talked about it a little bit before we went on here. Pat Fitzgerald to Michigan State. So I got a couple Sparty fans, including right across the street.
Really?
I can see his house from here as we're talking. It's a great hire. I hate to admit it. This is a guy that maximized talent. Northwestern doesn't have the resources that any other Big Ten school is. I mean, they are literally an Ivy League school that's in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Their academic standards make Michigan's look like Ohio State's.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, they don't let just anybody in. Okay. That is a very, very tough school to get into. So you're dealing with that. So you're never going to really get the 5-star athletes. You're not really going to get 4-star athletes. You got to do the best with what you have. And I think he maximizes that talent. Now, he was a Northwestern guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that helped bring up that program to what it was.
Yeah.
But with what Michigan State's had since D'Antoni's left, I'm scared. Like, this team can be relevant again. I don't.
Right.
Fitzgerald never necessarily had Michigan's number, but he beat us a couple times. I don't know what his record was. I'm sure it was a losing record.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was Northwestern. Okay?
Right.
I mean, we used to beat them 30 games in a row. You know what I mean? But I in a 10-game stretch, I think Fitzgerald could beat us 3 times.
Yeah.
That's how good of a coach I think he is, and he'll get that team to believe. And now, obviously, he had some hazing issues at Northwestern, and Michigan State's always got some kind of
they always have
controversy
something
going on with the nickname is Thug U for them. So I don't know though. Maybe he cleans that up. Maybe he gets the guys that he wants that are going to buy in to his culture.
I think he will. I think he's going to be on the recruiting trail hard. I think he's going to get the guys he wants finally and not have to worry about the academic part.
They're going to be a physical team.
They're going to run the ball.
They're going to run the ball. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to be a good team.
Yeah. So that rivalry will be back. So it's obviously Michigan Ohio State is the big one. That's the bugaboo. That's the team we're chasing and trying to aspire to be.
Yeah.
And that's what makes Michigan who they are. Like we get everybody's best shot.
Yeah.
I do feel like teams bow down to Ohio State and just they go in already mentally thinking they're going to lose.
Yeah.
And there's something about beating Michigan that schools have loved to do for 100 years.
Right.
It's just
there's something about it.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it too.
To me, it's why Notre Dame went through the struggles that they did. I mean, even when Notre Dame wasn't very good, people love to say we beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like there's something about getting up for that game. It's everybody's Super Bowl. So that's what makes Michigan games tough. Like they're getting everybody's truly best shot.
Yeah.
So this is a team and a coach that we got to worry about every year. So just don't overlook them. It's a good hire for them. So
it's a great hire.
Hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.
It's a good time of year though. All these guys are getting the new jobs, and then you're just like, oh man, he's here now. He's there now. That's a great hire though. The Big Ten's going to be a different breed next year.
Yeah,
I think.
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So.
All right, well, let's go into, again, we were off a couple weeks, so we apologize, but in true fashion, like when we missed a couple weeks ago, Tyler and I texted each other our picks, but we've got to rewind all the way back to week 11 to go through our college picks from that week. I had gone into that week with a 4-point lead, and I don't have that lead anymore. So Tyler has cut into it significantly. Did we talk? Wait a minute. Did we talk about
this difference?
Week 11 actually? I don't know.
Like the actual swing that happened.
And now I don't. Now I'm questioning if we talked about these games. I think we did.
We did. This is when we talked about. Yeah. So. Oh wait.
I don't remember.
Delaware. No, I don't think we did.
I don't think we talked about. Yeah, I don't think
we
talked about that week. Yeah,
right.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I had gone into that week coming back from that 16-point deficit.
Yeah.
Took a 1-point lead. So going back to week 11,
I had the worst week ever again.
I took Indiana to cover against Wisconsin. Didn't get it. Got a point for Indiana winning the game, but did not get the cover. The first half was very sluggish for the Hoosiers. They did pull away in the second half, but not enough for me to cover. Yeah, you went on a limb and took Delaware. I don't even remember who Delaware played. I think of Sam Houston. Was it winless Sam Houston State?
Yeah.
And Sam Houston gets their first
win.
Gets their first win of the year.
Yeah.
So you get a big fat 0 there. Navy. I told you Navy, and I even had my backup upset pick hit that week too.
Yeah.
Navy beat Memphis outright, even with the 10.5.
Yeah.
You had taken the Gophers plus 25.5.
Dumb.
No points there.
I remember that game.
Yeah. So, week 12. These again, the next 2 weeks, we actually texted each other the picks. I went with USC plus 10 against Oregon. I really thought that game was going to come down to the wire, but Oregon asserted their dominance and covered pretty handily. I went with Tulane, laying 9.5. I believe that was against UAB. I believe.
Right.
And Tulane did cover that one, so I got the 5 points there. You went with Virginia Tech plus 18.5. I think you got a backdoor cover.
I did
on that one. You are definitely the king of backdoor covers.
Give me a...
this year. But you got it. So obviously, it was the one hire we did not talk about since we've been off the air. James Franklin going to Virginia Tech.
James, yeah.
Thoughts on that at all?
I love it. I love him there. That's a team that wants to be good, and they haven't had. I don't think
very similar to where he was with Vanderbilt. You got Vanderbilt relevant,
and he could put this team back up and not have to worry about beating someone.
Yeah, you know what? And right now, look at the way the ACC is. We just talked about that with Duke and Virginia, playing for the ACC title this week.
And I saw 2 weeks.
He can win the ACC by next year.
Yeah, and I saw 2 weeks ago he already flipped 2 of the Penn State guys he had committed there.
Yep.
He already went and got
Michigan
back,
did flip a 3-star offensive lineman. I just read that today.
Oh, really?
That was committed to Virginia Tech. He's now coming to Michigan.
Wow.
So,
all right.
There's a guy that does not want to play for Frank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's absolutely good hire for them. I think he could definitely catapult from here. I don't think he's going to be there forever.
Yeah.
Especially if he does well and gets them in the playoffs, maybe consistently, or for 2 or 3 straight years, what have you. But if he can dominate the ACC, it can lead to another. And he said that in that game day interview I had mentioned, how much I loved that interview.
Yeah.
And almost rooting for him now. I do think that he can. He said he wants to win a national championship somewhere else. I don't think he's going to win at Virginia.
I don't think he's going to win.
I think he can get him there. I don't see them stringing together 3 to 4 wins to win a national championship.
Yeah.
I just don't see it happening.
Like ever?
I'm going to go ahead and say ever. I mean,
really?
Virginia Tech played for a title with Mike Vick, but Mike Vick was a once-in-a-lifetime generational quarterback. BCS was way different than top 2. You know what I mean?
Top 2.
They had the easy schedule because the Big East was terrible. They had an easy schedule to get there, to get ranked number 2. They played Florida State relatively tough for that half, and then they got their doors blown up. I just don't think he's ever going to get the kind of players that he can be a top 4 team in the country. I just don't see.
Yeah, and like it's
not there.
Right. I just feel like it's the same thing with Penn State. That people have to be worried about. I feel like now I'm understanding how much they're probably maybe worried about Penn State job. I know it's just like people you got to beat, but it maybe is the caliber of player. I know you're getting 5 and 4 stars, but that's who he can bring in. Mm-hmm. But you're right. Maybe they're not giving enough money there or something along the lines to get those guys like he was able to get. I don't know. It's interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Very interesting.
I just think the peak for them is going to be conference championships and playoff appearances.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
They could win a playoff game, but I just I don't see them making a run.
Yeah.
You had taken OU minus 6.5. I believe that was against
Vanderbilt? No. What was it? Week 12.
Missouri. It was Missouri.
Missouri.
Yep, it was Missouri. So you did get the cover there. Got the 5 points as well. So you outscored me 8-5 in week 12 in college. Mm-hmm. And then last week, again, going off of text messages, I tried to double down on somebody's going to knock off Oregon. A little bit. This was a little bit with my heart because we knew that the scenario we needed was Michigan to beat Ohio State. We needed Washington to beat Oregon. We could have been playing for a Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
So I took the Huskies plus 6.5. I thought they would beat them outright, and they never really were in that game. I took Alabama to cover against Auburn. They looked great out of the gate, 17-0 early first half lead, and then Auburn worked their way back, tied that game up. And man, that was they sweated that out. But Bama ultimately does cover, getting a late touchdown to win the Iron Bowl by 7. You went with Kansas plus 10.5.
10.5.
And that half point mattered. That half point mattered.
Yeah.
Utah did. I mean, it looked like Utah could lose that game for a while, but they had a pick 6 late in the second half that kind of turned that game, and they kept it a 10-point game from there on out.
Yeah.
And then you took the Canes -7, which was a great pick. When you texted me that, I'm like, I'm 100%. Somehow that missed my radar. I was so certain that Alabama would blow out Auburn. I was between those two games anyway.
Yeah.
So when you texted me that, I'm like, damn it. I was like, well, basically, this is going to be a wash now. And it was. Blow hard Narduzzi.
Yeah.
Gets blown out.
Finds a way to lose, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's just who they are. I mean, they're going to be a 3-4 loss team consistently every year. They're going to win. They're going to win a game every year that you're like, damn, that's a good win. But then they're going to have one loss that you're like, how the hell did they lose that to them? Right. And then they'll have 1 or 2 losses that they just get their doors blown off when they have the opportunity in front of them to make something of the season. That's just the way Pitt's
just been. Crazy.
Pitt's been that way since the early 80s.
Yeah.
Some things never change. So you did outscore me again, 8-5, just consistent in college the last couple of weeks. So, but we'll recap the standings once we talk about the NFL. So, so last thing, we'll button up college football for this podcast. Let's look at the conference championship games.
Yeah.
Which will start on Friday. So we have 9 total. And what we talked about before is a lot of this, there's only, I think, two of the 9 games that the spreads are such that we can even pick them.
Yeah.
Based on our criteria of, I think it's supposed to be 5 points more or 6 points or more? 6 points.
6 points or more.
6 points or more in college. That's 4 for pros. But yeah, there's only 2 games we can even pick from.
It is 6. Yeah,
it is 6. Okay. Yeah, I think we've been doing. Maybe we did start pushing it to 5.
5. Yeah.
Just because I think there were some games that were tough.
Okay.
But at any rate, we decided that we're just going to go through each game, talk about them. If we feel differently, then we are going to take the teams that we feel are going to win. We will get 3 points if we're right.
Yeah.
And if one of us has picked the underdog and the underdog wins, we get 5 points.
I love it.
That's what we're going to do. So, and who knows? We haven't even talked about the games yet. So as we go through them, maybe we agree on all 9. I don't know. Maybe we're different on all 9. I think we're the same on one of them.
Yeah.
So let's just start with, we'll go in order. 7 o'clock Friday night, CBS Sports Network. The Conference USA Championship, Kennesaw State, who was new to the conference this year, plays Jacksonville State, who I believe won it last year.
Right.
When Rich Rod was there. The line is Jacksonville State getting 2.5. I watched some of these games. Kennesaw was picked to finish like 8th or 9th in the conference, and Jacksonville State's got a little bit of pedigree, having been there. It just surprises me that they're the underdog based on that.
Right. I like Jacksonville State here.
Okay.
I like the points there. I don't know. There's something about it. I really don't know a lot about these two teams.
Neither do I.
I like the plus.
I'm with you. I think Kennesaw has surprised a lot of people, but just having been there last year, I don't like that Jacksonville State's an underdog.
Right.
I agree with you. So I think we're going to agree that we're staying away from that game.
Yeah.
So Sun Belt Championship, 7 o'clock ESPN, Troy at James Madison. James Madison favored by 23.5. And like I mentioned, as we mentioned, we are pretty sure that I think the way it's going to play out is if Madison wins and Tulane loses, I think James Madison gets the Group of 5 bid.
Yeah.
Troy played Clemson tough earlier this year, but Clemson turned out to be trash.
Yeah, nothing.
So I don't know what that means. I'll take James Madison. I'll say they cover, dude.
You say they cover?
I say they cover. I think they're going to make a statement, knowing they need to make a statement.
I love this game. I think James Madison's going to win.
Okay.
For sure. But give me Troy to cover.
Troy to cover.
I love it. Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and take that?
Yeah.
Take that game?
So
you're just taking Troy with the points.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is if Troy covers,
I get 5.
You'll get 3 points. If Troy wins the game outright, you'll get 5.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so I'll take that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to write that down here. Conference.
I think a lot of people will be on James Madison and they see them being so good and now they're ranked and James Madison needs to win to get the power and all that. They're gonna win, but cover I like. I do.
Okay. So Troy plus 23.5. So again, if James Madison covers, I get the 3 points.
Okay.
So I have no shot at 5. You've got a shot.
I have a shot at 5.
You have a shot at 5 points.
You're right.
If they win outright, I have no shot at 5. I get 3 if
Okay.
Madison covers. All right. Now let me introduce you to this. Jumping ahead a little bit, I just want to put this out there.
Yeah.
James Madison wins. Tulane loses. I think we both are in agreement. We think Madison gets in, which means as a group of 5,
with the 2 losses now.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Like yeah.
So if James Madison gets in, they're the group of 5. They're going to be the 12th seed. Indiana loses to Ohio State. They drop to 5. Indiana, James Madison, first game. Tell me that isn't theater.
Signetti.
Tell me that doesn't. The stars aren't aligning a little bit.
Right.
Which is why that leads me into the American Championship game, 8 o'clock ABC. North Texas is 11-1. Tulane's 10-2. So this is where I think it's tough for James Madison, and this is why I think Madison has to blow out Troy.
Right.
Because North Texas is 11-1. So I honestly think that North Texas beats Tulane.
Yeah.
North Texas, I actually think gets the bid, which I think I said 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That they were my team once we both agreed Boise was out of it.
Right. This is crazy, though. This is absurd at what's going on.
And North Texas is favored by 2.5.
Right. Actually, so
Tulane ranked 24.
And funny enough, the fact that you like it, I agree with you. I think they're going to get in, and I also like North Texas minus 2.5. I like them to win and cover.
Okay.
I do.
So we agree on
that.
We
agree on that game, but I do like that. And with 1 loss, how do you keep them out?
I know.
Right.
I know. The only thing I do wonder is again if James Madison blows them out, is there back channel talk about, especially because they're going to know, right? Like after Saturday night. If Indiana loses to Ohio State, which I think we both expect, do they fuck North Texas because James Madison versus Indiana as a possible matchup in the first round? Tell me that. I think they do.
Right.
I think it comes down to that.
Right.
So I think North Texas would be deserved. I think the American Conference is way tougher.
Way tougher. Yes.
Teams have been ranked all year in the American.
Right.
Memphis was up there. Navy's been good. I think that conference is good. I think North Texas 100% would deserve to get in.
Yeah.
Their only loss is to South Florida.
Right.
Who beat Florida?
Beat Florida.
You know, so I don't know, man. I wonder. And we're gonna know. We're gonna know.
They're gonna keep it away.
We're gonna know if this is a television show or not. Right. If that's what happens, if Madison wins and North Texas wins and Madison gets the bid,
I hope it happens.
It's a television.
I hope it happens. I need to see what happens.
Right.
I need to see what happens.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's great. Yeah.
All right, so we're both taking North Texas, so we move on. Last game Friday night, 8 o'clock on Fox. We got some good game. All 3 on at the same time. I might have to be sunroom bound Friday night to watch the games and get all 3 TVs going here. UNLV at Boise State, or not at Boise State, but playing Boise State in the Mountain West Championship. Boise a little disappointing this year. They're favored by 3.5.
Yeah,
I like UNLV.
Yeah, I loved UNLV until I just looked at the odds. The public money
is all over the Rebels.
All over them. 12% is only on.
Oh no!
Is only on. Boise State.
Oh no!
I love Boise State right now. Minus 3.5. You can put that one on my card too.
All right.
I'm taking all these too. I've been taking them the last 2 weeks. If you have rode with me or not, I had a good week last week. Last week.
Well, I'm going to go UNLV.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm writing down the underdog.
Okay.
Because that's going to help me, make sure that if that team wins.
Yeah,
that's a 5-point bonus. So, all right. So, and we'll recap these at the end of the ones that we're different on.
Yeah.
So that buttons up Friday. So Saturday, one thing I want to mention before, since FCS playoff resumed this Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you want any shout out to the Youngstown State Penguins?
Screw them.
Blowing a 42 14 lead with 6 minutes to go in the third. Explain it.
Fire Doug right now.
They hire Mark Stoops.
And hire Stoops.
Got to get Mark Stoops.
Hire Stoops. But they won't. They're not going to do it. They're not going to fire Doug. They're not.
Kentucky's essentially paying him, though.
Right.
$37.5 million contract.
This is the only time to get Stoops in YSU. This is the only
and
time.
it might be like a Bo Pelini. He might be there for a year.
Might be there for a year.
But who cares? I mean,
Yeah.
hell, Pelini was there, 2 years?
2 years.
Gone to the fucking national title game.
Right.
As a whatever seed they were.
Yeah.
So
we made the Frisco. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't. That was like my freshman year of college. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Who do they play this week? They play Montana State, so they're going to get blown out anyway.
They were going to lose.
They're going to go lose.
They were going to lose the next
game.
game.
Right.
Anyway,
so
you're right.
It's just that's where I left it. But fire them. They're not going to fire them. But this team looked great on offense. If we had an ounce of defense this year, it would have been great. Would have been great. And I hope we find it. I hope we find it next year. But I will take this year. To be honest with you, did not think we were going to be here. Did not think we were going to be anywhere near this record or make the playoffs. And we did.
Yeah,
so I'll take it. I love it.
Okay. Well, we'll move on from FCS. I think North Dakota State's going to probably win the whole damn thing in the end.
Right.
12 o'clock noon, ABC, the Big 12 Championship rematch for BYU's only loss. Number 11 BYU plays number 5 Texas Tech. I don't love the line. I love Texas Tech to actually beat them for a second.
That's what I'm saying.
I like Texas. I think Texas Tech is a sleeper team to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
But 12.5 is a lot of points.
I agree with you. I like BYU here in the points. I agree with you.
So do I. I like the points. So I
think Texas Tech wins.
So do I.
Maybe by 7, 10, but not 13. Yeah.
Okay. The MAC Championship, noon on ESPN, Miami of Ohio at Western Michigan. Mm-hmm. I got to admit, I don't know a lot about either one. I've watched some MAC teams this year. This is just a pick'em game to me. Yeah. I really don't know.
It really is. It's
I'm willing to say whatever you think. I'll go the other way just for the sake of
I think I would take Western Michigan just because they're Michigan maybe for me. So I like that. I think Miami, Ohio. People are going to be on the public money. I think they're going to be on Miami, Ohio. I like Western Michigan, I think. So if you want to take it the other way, you can.
I mean, it's intriguing because I'm taking the underdog, and maybe
it's only 1.5, so it's really a pick 'em, and you could get.
I don't know if
points.
Adam Rich listens to our podcast, but that's his alma mater.
Right.
It's Big Ben's alma mater. I just don't know enough about it, and the points are too close.
Yeah,
I don't want to go the other way.
This could be a free 3 points for you, though.
It could be, but it could be 3 free points for you.
True.
I'm going to stay away from it.
All right, take West Michigan. All right.
I think if you would have said Miami of Ohio, I might have gone Western.
Okay.
Because that's if you made me pick the game.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think the Broncos win it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay away from it.
Okay.
All right. So we'll move on and go to the SEC Championship, 4 o'clock ABC. Number 4, Georgia. Number 10, Alabama. Yep. Georgia's favored by 2.5. To me, had they not played, I actually think Alabama would win this game.
Yeah.
Because I think they feel like they need to, and they might still need to anyway.
Right.
But I think Georgia, with the revenge on their mind, I think the Bulldogs
solidifies it. Yeah. Solidifies their season. I think the Bulldogs win this game. This might be the one I take. I think I agree with you.
Okay.
I think that Georgia is going to win this game, and they're going to cover.
I think that, yeah. I mean,
I could see it being a 3-point game and Georgia wins on 3, and then it doesn't even matter. But what even line is 2.5? What even line?
I think it's a mess. I think it's a mess if Alabama wins.
Yeah,
and that's what maybe pushes me to thinking they might win the game.
Right.
Just because it's going to create a lot of chaos and mess. I think this game.
But doesn't the committee want that? Do they want that? They don't want that? Too many decisions to be made, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Georgia here. I don't know if I like the line. I don't even know what 2.5 is. This one, I'm going to come back on the show, and if Bama wins, just say I was worried about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to agree to go ahead and just stay away.
Stay away, yeah.
The Big Ten Championship, 8 o'clock on Fox. Number 2, Indiana. Number 1, Ohio State.
Love this game. Love this game.
4.5.
Love this game.
I think Ohio State.
Indiana. Give me Indiana.
You want the Hoosiers.
I want the spread. I don't know if they're going to win. Don't know if they're going to win. But you can take Ohio State with them. Yeah, you're going to have Ohio State.
I'm going to take them.
Yeah.
I think the way this game's going to play out, Indiana, I thought had a shot at them last year.
Yeah.
And they really proved they weren't really ready. And the game was in Columbus. And you know what? I feel like I'm so interested to see the crowd this week because we know Ohio State travels very, very well no matter where they go, right? And I feel like they've got the money and the resources to fill that stadium. But this game is in Indianapolis.
In Indiana, the state. Yeah.
They've never been there. This is the biggest stage the Hoosiers have ever been on.
Right.
And yes, they were in a playoff game last year, but they got their doors blown off by Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're ready. I think it's going to be an entertaining first half.
Yeah.
I could see it being, 14-14 early, 21-14, 21. Like, I feel like it's going to be like 24-17 at the half.
Yeah.
And then I think Ohio State's defense is just going to make the right adjustments and shut them down in the second half and pull away. I do.
What I see in this game is a bit diff. I see Indiana pulling out actually strong, like 21-10, because Ohio State's always slow to start. And then Ohio State's going to come back around. And I think they're going to win this game. It's going to be a close game, though. I don't know where I'm thinking that. That. I think that Ohio State starts off slow.
Like
Indiana's going to take it where they're going to have Signetti's going to run down everyone's throat like he's done all year. They're going to have a great first half, and then the Ohio State's going to come back. Defense is going to get stops. They're going to bring the score back, and then they're going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Okay.
But I like plus 4.5. Yeah.
Okay. This is a game. I want to win for the bragging rights. I want to.
This is good for you, though.
This is a game that it's a win-win
because you have Ohio State here. This is really good.
Yeah.
I'm like being dead ass honest here.
Yeah.
I think this is really good. You're probably gonna get the point here, but I just like Indiana here.
Points,
yeah.
But I'm okay. Like, this is a game I'm willing to concede 5 points.
right.
For an Ohio State loss.
Yeah.
Just because it keeps the noise down momentarily.
What happens if Ohio State loses? Where do they go? Behind
5. I think. Am I not mistaken? Doesn't the top 4 go to conference champions?
Oh yeah,
I think it does.
Yeah. But freaking Duke with 5 losses.
Because if you remember last year, right? I mean, Boise was a 3.
Yeah.
Arizona State was a 4. They weren't better than
True.
the 5, 6, 7, 8 teams. So I think that's the criteria.
But if Duke gets,
I think the loser of this game goes to 5.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for Ohio State.
But then Bama goes all the way to. Does Bama go all the way to 4 if they win? Because they would be SEC, so they would have to, right? No matter what. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And I think that's bad for them. I do.
Yeah.
I think some of the now, and that's the thing. I feel like, man, I could see. I think that's the top 4. It has to be conference champions. I'm almost positive of that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm thinking about too much of the numbers.
Like I said, Boise ended up being 3, and Arizona State was the 4 last year.
Yeah.
So you can have that scenario. This is the ACC winner.
I can't believe the first year was only last year.
I think that's what happened. I think if the ACC gets the 4, that's what I'm saying. Ohio State loses.
Yeah.
They become the 5 seed. They're gonna play fucking Madison or North Texas or Tulane.
Ugh.
Okay, at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so they win that game.
Yeah.
Then they might go play Virginia or Duke.
Right.
What?
Right.
That's what I mean. Like that. Like, go ahead and win the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
And then you're getting 8 or 9 out of the gate on a neutral field, which right now is Notre Dame or Oklahoma.
Right.
It's gonna be so many different by then. But,
yeah.
That's what I mean. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I think that's the. The motivation for them. They won yes, they won the Natty, but they know that yes, people are making fun of it, Mickey Mouse, whatever, because they didn't go undefeated. They didn't win the conference championship. They didn't even play for a conference championship.
Yeah.
Didn't beat their rival.
Right.
Now, so these are the things. They're almost working backwards, right?
Yeah.
They got the Natty. They beat Michigan. Got over that hump.
If
they haven't been in this game for 5 years.
Yeah.
They want to win the Big Ten championship. It's out in front of them. That's why I think. Once they've beaten Michigan, once they've beaten
Indiana,
once they win the Big Ten championship,
have
the undefeated regular season, they're gonna feel. I'm telling you that the accelerator's going off. Yes, the job's not done, but I feel like mentally they're gonna feel like the job's done, and they're gonna lose in the playoffs. That's where I'm at with them. So,
man.
big difference from what I said earlier. I did say they would have 2 losses going into the big game and lose 3 and be out, and that didn't happen. And kudos to them. I was dead wrong. And the reasons why this happened, let me tell you something. They didn't play Indiana. Okay, if they would have played Indiana, I think they would have had an L in the regular season.
Yeah.
But I think on this stage, I think they win this game. But Penn State fucking sucked. Okay.
Yeah.
When I picked this, I did not think that was going to happen.
No, right.
I had them winning the national fucking title, and they were terrible.
Yeah.
So that game was out. Illinois, way underachieved. Yeah. I mean, like the games that I thought Wisconsin might be a tough game for them.
Right.
And they stunk. Like the Big Ten, the way their schedule played out, the teams just weren't any good. We weren't ready. Michigan wasn't ready. I thought that could be, like, so the games that I thought would be tough for them just weren't anywhere near. And yes, some of that has to do with how good they are. I get it.
Yeah.
But they just weren't challenged this year. And yeah, I think once the playoff comes, we'll see what happens.
I think they get challenged this week, though. I think they're going to get challenged.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I'll concede the points for you if Indiana wins outright, whatever. Right. But I also think if they lose and they become the 5 seed, then they might win the title. Yeah. All right, so the last one, ACC Championship on ABC, 8 o'clock. Duke at number 18, Virginia. Virginia's only favored by 3.5. I think Duke's just happy to be there. I mean, maybe this is like, you feel like you're like this is some kind of gift, right? Like,
right.
And that's what scares me a little bit about this game. But there's just something the way that Virginia has been playing. I think the Cavaliers win this game and cover. Is this a rematch too?
I'm torn. I think it is. And
I mean, that's the one it is. Yeah, Virginia beat them 34-17 at Duke. And now you get them on a neutral field. Which, well,
I wish this line was higher.
I mean, I still think more Cavalier fans are going to be there.
Yeah. I wish this line was higher. I'm just going to take, I have to take Virginia here. Yeah. I don't want to. Okay. I really want Duke to win this game. I do. I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Yeah. That's hilarious. I want to see it so bad. Be awesome.
And it might happen. So, all right. So we only went 3 different.
Okay.
You like Troy plus 23.5. I like UNLV plus 3.5. I'm just saying the underdogs. And you're taking Indiana plus 4.5.
I'll take Duke if you want another game.
That's up to you. I'm not going to force you into anything that you don't want to be in. I mean, if you want to
make it interesting.
Let's make it interesting.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to take Duke.
Duke, what is it?
Duke, again? Plus 3.5. I love it.
Well, if you're going to do that, we got to keep it making interesting.
Mm-hmm. No.
Who's that coming down the track?
No.
It's the mean machine in the red and black.
All right. Okay.
Ain't nothing finer in the land than a trucked up, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Go, dog.
Go, dog.
Go, dog.
Go, dog. Go, dog.
Sing 'em.
Give me Alabama.
To break all your
I did the Pat McAfee. Give me Bama. I'm taking Bama. Fuck
Bama.
it.
Wow.
We're going to keep it interesting.
All right.
Okay. What was the line again? And again, these are Tuesday's lines, so we are locking them in with what they are on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So be it if they go up or down.
I hope we can.
But I'm going to take right now Alabama plus 2.5. It's just going to create an absolute mess.
Yeah.
If Alabama wins the game.
Well, I think
Alabama. The 2 games that I think can really cause a lot of chaos is Alabama and BYU.
Yeah.
If those 2 teams win, complete mess. Mess. And that would be the other one I would challenge on, but maybe I'm thinking about taking BYU just for that. So, just because I think it would just be absolute pandemonium.
But
I really, really like Texas Tech as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to do that. I think Bama could beat Georgia again. I can
see it. I think
I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and take them.
Yeah. So, I mean, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I think that Bama can win this game. I think they might.
They
might.
Could.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back and briefly talk about Vikings Steelers. We're too sad to dive deep into it, but we'll give some briefness on that, and then we'll recap the NFL picks we had the last 3 weeks, and then preview Week 14.
Sweet. Okay. Back at it for NFL.
We flipping a coin to see who goes first? Yeah. I don't think either one of us do.
I don't even know.
I can rip the
Do you have a lot to say about Vikings?
I mean, not a lot. The last 3 weeks have been an absolute disaster.
Rough. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what were the games? Oh, so you got Bears, the Bears game, Bears, Packers, and Seahawks in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The Bears game, I tell you what, I mean, it was almost like a mirror image of week one when we played the Bears. 3 weeks or 3 quarters of just absolute nonsense, not moving the ball. And then we got going, took the fucking lead as bad as that game was going.
Yeah.
And then the kickoff coverage was just disastrous. I mean,
it's been all year.
You give up a 60-yard return with a minute to go. And then the Bears don't even really move the ball. Although they did get like an 8-yard gain on their last play, which ended up really making the difference. Barely made the field goal from 50-some yards out. And I said that game, they were at 4-5 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And they win that game. They come out of that 5-4.
Yeah.
And they at that point in the season would have been 3-0 in the division. Okay, I feel like it's a totally different, way of thinking and where the season goes. So as soon as they lost that game, it was almost like remember last year the Bears and the Commanders, the Hail Mary happened.
That was insane. Yeah.
The Bears were a little bit on a roll. They lose that game. 8 in a row.
They hold it.
They lost the rest of the season.
Yeah.
That's what I fear we're at now. I don't know if we're going to win the rest of the season. And we'll talk about the preview next week.
Yeah.
A little sneak preview. We're underdogs. We are home underdogs to a team that's fucking 3-9 and has a 7-game losing streak.
Right.
That's where we're at right now. We're home underdog to that team. But I think that's a good omen, so I'm going to probably pick them this week.
Yeah.
But when JJ's coming back, and we'll get into this, but I do feel like that's actually a good omen now. But the season is over. We're not going to make the playoffs. The NFC's too tough to sneak in as a wild card. Division's going to be gone. Yeah. Bears are running away with it of all teams. But the Bears and Packers are separating themselves at this point.
Yeah.
The Lions are kind of where I thought they were.
Yeah, if you recall,
beginning of the year, Chiefs, Lions were my two teams out of the playoffs. They are right now. So I feel like that's going to come to fruition. Mm-hmm. I think both teams are missing. But I think it's now Bears Packers division that they're going to fight out, and they fight it out starting this Sunday. Yeah. So and so from there they play the Packers. The offense was again shit coming out of the gate. Defense kept them in it. Mm-hmm. They actually had a drive put together where they could have taken the lead late in the second quarter, and maybe it was because the week before they saw Mark Andrews take that snap in Cleveland and roll to the outside and get a 40-yard touchdown. So they decide, okay, we're going to do the little push with TJ Hawkinson. Let me tell you something. I love Hawk, okay?
Yeah.
But he's definitely on the decline of his career.
Right.
He is not the athlete that Mark Andrews is.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a dumb play call. It was a dumb play call. Killed that fucking drive. Because once they didn't get that on 3rd and short, they went for it on 4th down with a simple handoff and got stuffed.
Yeah.
So the play calling was atrocious. That game got away from them. Another special teams gaffe in the second half. Really put it away with fumbling at the 4-yard line on a punt return. So that game was over. And then, so after 2 straight weeks of more bad JJ play, and again, it's been 6 games, I'm not ready to say he sucks, but the early results are not great. I will admit that.
Yeah.
Okay. I banked on the fact that he had talent around him. I thought it was going to be a Jaden Daniels situation where, okay, that first rookie year is good.
Yeah.
That's where I was banking on. Mm-hmm. But as it turns out, this is Caleb Williams' first year, Sam Darnold's first couple years with New York, Daniel Jones' first couple years in New York as well. It's just not very good right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So the season's over. I think with starting, they said, JJ was in the concussion protocol, which, again, is this another soft benching? I don't know. But it doesn't surprise me if he had a concussion. He got sacked 9 fucking times against the Packers because we have no offensive line, which I've been saying all year. Okay. Yeah. So that is the main issue right now. Yes, his timing is off and he's got to work on some mechanics, but the team around him, even though the balls he is throwing good, nobody's catching the goddamn things.
Yeah.
Jefferson's dropping catches.
Right.
Thielen was until he released his ass. Addison's dropping them. I mean, nobody is playing good right now. Yeah. Nobody is playing good. Mm-hmm. Jones is still hurt. Got hurt again. We have no running game. There's just nothing going good. The defense can't tackle anybody.
Right.
So there is so many other issues right now other than just quarterback.
Yeah.
That I don't even care if they would have kept Darnold. We would be in a similar situation. Maybe we win 2 more games than we have.
Right.
But we would be a middle of the road team even with Darnold here.
Yeah.
We overachieved big time last year. So it was a little bit of fool's gold. And that's what I think the fan base is hedging their bets on. Right. Am I being more lenient to McCarthy because he was a Michigan guy and won me a national title? Absolutely. Right. I would be lying to you if I wasn't. Mm-hmm. Okay. But I am not ready to say he's done after 6 games.
Yeah.
If it's a bad season next year, it doesn't matter what I think by that point. I think by then it's probably going to be over. He's going to have to make the strides next year for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Or he's going to end up having to go somewhere else.
Right.
And if he does, I'm going to root for wherever he goes to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give up on the Vikings, but wherever he goes, I hope he does well.
Yes.
So it could be a Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones situation where maybe he just needs to change the scenery. I don't know. But I do believe in O'Connell, and I think it can still be here. But we got to get the fucking pieces around him.
Right.
And I'm okay with this season being gone now. Mm-hmm. Let's get a high draft pick and let's make it right. Let's get some goddamn offensive linemen that can stay in the fucking game. I mean, that's the thing. We did improve the line last year, but Kelly's been out with a concussion. Donovan Jackson, we drafted from Ohio State. He can't stay healthy.
He can't stay.
Darrisaw hasn't played a whole fucking game all year.
Yeah.
And he's our best left tackle. I mean, we just cannot stay healthy.
Yeah.
O'Neal has definitely taken a step down. I don't know if it's the injuries or what, but he can't go a drive without getting flagged for something. So it's a disaster right now. And then, I don't root against my teams, but there was a little bit of validation with starting Brosmer on Sunday. And it being that bad. Because then it was like, listen, are you ready to abandon the quarterback? Right. I did not expect Brosmer to be great, but that was really, really, really bad.
Really
so,
bad. Really
first
bad.
Time we've been shut out in 18 years.
Yeah.
18 years, dude.
That's just...
I wasn't even a member of the Mahoney Valley, Minnesota Vikings. I remember where I was texting Dante this. We called it the Jim Beam game because it was like we needed this game to have a shot at the playoffs. We lost it, got shut out by the Packers on a Thursday night game, and that was it. Like, and we had a bottle of Beam, and we were like, the fucking season's over, man. And now every year when they get eliminated, I send them a screenshot of
Jimmy,
a bottle of Jim Beam, which I've already done this year. 2 fucking weeks after the Bears game, I did.
Yeah,
because I could see this is where, and I've been right for 2 straight weeks.
Right.
So it's a disaster. Thielen doesn't want to be there no more. He asked for his release.
He's out.
He wanted to go to a contender, which
this
is how we can transition over to the Steelers because Adam Thielen literally today got picked up on waivers by the Steelers. So my question is, I thought he wanted to go to a contender, but tell me why he went to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's not going to a contender, I'll tell you that. It's so bad. Of course, Darius Slay is gone too. Big play Slay's out.
Yeah, nobody wants to play for our teams anymore.
No one wants to play. No one wants to play for us. And for good reason, I think. I mean, for good reason, I guess, at this point. I have nothing good to say about this team. I knew that Bears game was going to be a loss, but I thought the Bills game we were going to win. And then that hurt. That really hurt. When we lost that game, they were... Going to that game, they were struggling with turnovers. We made 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, you had them early, which I thought was like, here we go again. This damn Steelers team.
We're going to find a way to win this game.
4 or 5 turnovers and we win the game.
Yeah. And this is exactly what I thought. Like, we're going to win this game. The line's, in our favor. We have everything. We're at home. And...
First play of the second half.
That... Aaron just gets absolutely... His nose almost broken off. It looked like... bleeding everywhere. And friggin' Rudolph comes in. Here we go, And to all the Steelers fans... To all the Steelers fans over the years that wanted Rudolph in, I hope you're getting your wish.
Yeah.
Because I've heard him all over God's creation. And here we are now. Yeah. He sucks against the Bears. And he sucks now. And he's always sucked. I hate him. He's so bad. He's a Steeler.
Do you think Will Howard will play by the end of the year?
I think at this point they're going to go there next. And I actually I actually am ready for Ohio State
Just to see
quarterback
it.
to be good.
Yeah. Maybe Stroud's coming back. I mean,
He does look good now. The last couple of weeks,
maybe the injury.
he might be the
actually helped him,
closest
but
thing to a produced
He's
quarterback.
the closest.
Yeah.
He's definitely the closest right now.
But I do think people are already calling for it in the comments. They're calling for Will Howard's name to be called out. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I think, and I said when we drafted him, I think he could play AFC North football in the way we want to play it. I don't want Arthur Smith anymore. I think he's god awful. I don't even know how he's a head coach in this league to start with, but he was. It's just the way that these play action, like, it's just the offense in general.
Yeah.
I don't want to run anymore. I want to throw the ball. I want to be like the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to be like the Bills. I want to be like everything like that. And we can be with a good amount of players that we have. Yeah. We have DK. We're playing these players.
Yeah, I think I
don't know, man.
I think you guys are very similar to us right now. I think you've got a lot of holes.
There's so many
and
holes.
You're trying.
The defense is so bad.
You're trying to patch them with old
players,
guys.
the geriatric crew.
Yeah, and
like what?
Thielen, it doesn't help that.
Why? He's going to get one catch for 3 yards the entire season, every game.
Yeah, you'll get that every game.
So
I don't. I feel like you've got, and really the most concerning one that you never thought you'd say out loud is your defense.
It's a defense.
250 rushing yards. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I get it. Josh Allen's a good running quarterback.
Yeah,
they're just not a team that I would think Buffalo's going to come in and rush.
And rush all over that.
That is definitely not a good omen the week before you're playing the Baltimore Ravens.
Right, exactly. Which we're going to give up 350 yards now.
Yeah, and Lamar's been strong. Hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in 3 weeks. So, But I feel like the flip side. Okay, so does Pittsburgh make the adjustments to stop the run this week? But then,
and then we're going to give up everything.
Lamar's going to give up. Lamar can throw for 300-400.
He's going to throw for 3 touchdowns too.
A couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
So where do you stop it? And I don't think. I'm starting to think maybe you shouldn't get Watt the money. I don't even think Watt's that good.
Yeah, he's not been great.
Something, and I know the Watt family seems that the injury bug seems to
get them,
get to them. But
which he was limping at the end of that game too. So
they're in trouble. And I texted you when Rodgers was down on the ground. I said, as predicted. This is the vision, the crystal ball that I saw.
But he hasn't said
about
yet,
this part of the year. That I wished it on. Well, maybe I wished a little bit.
Yeah.
But I hate the guy. I just hate him.
Right.
But this is. It's starting to happen.
But yeah, but he hasn't. And I will say, in his press conference, I thought I was going to hear what you said at the beginning of the year. It's like he was going to start blaming everyone, but he did say it is my fault.
He's taking accountability,
and it is a lot of other people's fault.
Yeah.
So I will say that's really nice to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't get to that point again at the end of the year.
It will.
But that was good.
And you might be one loss away from that. But they still could win.
They could.
Game, I think you all might got to at least split with them. I think if you could split,
I think we will split with them.
Might,
I do think we're going to split with them. Whether or not we win this game this week or not, we're going to win the last game of the year.
Yeah.
But we're running out of games, and we're going to lose to the Lions.
When we get to that game on the NFL preview, when we get to that game, I want to pull up both their schedules. I want to do that.
Okay.
And I want to let's make a prediction on what we think that division plays out. So,
right. That's it. That's all I got. We can go. We can start. We can start the fort. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to go to each game. I mean, I have zero to talk about Sunday anyway with the Vikings. So. Everybody by now has seen the play with Brosmer, and that was a 3-0 game with 3 minutes to go and a half.
Yeah.
So but do you even know how we got down there? Because we forced a fumble on Darnold. Which, by the way, Darnold did shit in that game. Okay.
Yeah.
Threw a pick, had a fumble, threw for 120 yards.
They ran the ball a bunch.
They did. Our defense wasn't tackling it. Darnold didn't really necessarily beat us. He was on the team with the winning quarterback, but we could have quarterbacked that day and won the game. So I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm glad he didn't go off. I'm glad he didn't torch us for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns.
But guess who he did torch for that? The Steelers.
He did.
So
he did do that. Yeah. So all right. So we were just our team recaps this week is
every one of my teams.
We're not excited. Yeah.
Except the Guardians. And
we're months away from
We're months away. And it's going to be a playoff ALCS and lose anyways to the Yankees.
We can't even talk about Liverpool. Liverpool stinks.
Oh my God,
Yeah, we are just a mess. So, all right, let's recap the picks that we had again over the last 3 weeks. So back in week 11, I took the Titans plus 5.5, and got to cover that game. Yes, I got to cover that game. They did not win, but I did get a cover. The Bills and minus 5.5, and they did cover and win that game as well. And it was a home game. I can't remember who they played, so we're not going to go back through it. You took the Browns plus 7.5. I don't believe. Yeah, I didn't have you down for points for that week, did I? I got to go backwards here.
Which week?
That was the 16th, I believe.
16.
Yeah. Oh, plus 7.5. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did have you down for that.
Okay.
That was another one of your patented backdoor.
Yeah, the half.
You
baby.
love those half
The
points,
half.
man. The half points are just
Man.
they're right up your alley.
Yeah.
So that was a cover of 3. Yeah. So I did have that. All right, and then you had the Steelers minus 5.5, which they did cover handily against the Bengals. So, just to recap, the Bills covered. That was the Thursday night game, I believe. I took them
Against Houston?
No. Let's see, Bills. Who did they play that day?
Tampa? Wait, are you on 16?
I'm 2 weeks back. Yeah, Buffalo beat Tampa 44-32. So I had the cover. I had the Titans plus 5.5. And the Titans did cover. They lost 16-13 to the Texans. And then 2 weeks ago, I went with the Lions minus 13, and that was against the New York Giants. And I tell you what, should have lost that game. And the Giants fucked that up immensely.
Major.
They had a 3-point lead, 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. You're at the 6. Make that a 6-point game.
Yeah.
Make them score a touchdown.
Right.
And I get it that even, okay, we're pinning them down here. They're the fucking Detroit Lions. And then all they needed was a field goal, which guess what? They couldn't get past the 40.
The 40.
And then Bates makes a 58-yard field goal to tie the game, send it overtime, Gibbs. So, and it was for the 6th time this year that the Giants had a double-digit lead and lost the game.
Oh, my God.
6 times.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, if Scadaboo and Dart can stay healthy, that team is close.
Yeah,
we talked about the Vikings 2 years ago, win all those one-score games, win a lot of one-score games this year.
Right.
And it flips, man. Like that's what's happening. That's why the Eagles are starting to lose games. That's why the Chiefs are losing games.
Yeah.
These teams for years have held on the edge, winning one-score games. The laws of averages catch up to you. And I think the Giants are going to be a team to watch for.
Yeah.
Definitely for next year, years after that, if they can keep the the rookie core together. So I ended up with a point because the Lions had sneaked that one out in overtime and just didn't get the cover. And then I stupidly took the Vikings plus 6.5 against Green Bay, and we got our doors blown off there. Haven't scored a touchdown in over 2 weeks. Unbelievable. You went with Titans plus 13. More backdoor coverage for Tyler. He loves the backdoor.
Yes, sir.
Seattle was in control of that game, but Titans got some late scores to.
That was so big.
There.
I watched that game. That was so big.
God.
That was so big.
And then you took the Rams minus 6.5. That was on Sunday night against Tampa Bay, and they blew them out. So you maximized your points there. And then last week, again, more texting. We went the same game opposite ways. I had the Chargers minus 9.5. You went with the
Raiders. There was a minute where I thought the Raiders were going to it. Yeah, I really did.
Chargers pulled away in the second half. So I got 3 points. You got 0. I went with Browns plus 4.5. I thought they were going to play the Niners a little bit. And they did play them tough for a half.
For a minute.
Same thing. And then San Francisco, it got away from Cleveland, started going for it.
Yeah.
4th down in their own territory and couldn't get it. It just... The Niners didn't really... The game was closer than the score indicated, for sure. And then you went with Pats Monday night against the Giants. A good pick. They blew them out. Won by 18. So all in all, before we went off for a couple weeks, I had a 1-point lead where I'd come back from a 16-point deficit, extend it to 4, and then boom, you took a 2-point lead and now a 5-point lead going into this week. So you're up 93-88. We talked about the conference championship games that we're doing 5 different picks.
5 this week.
5 that we're different on. Underdog wins outright, you get 5.
Mm-hmm.
If your favorite wins, you get 3. So we'll see what happens with there. And let's look at week 14.
Yeah.
And see who we like. And again, we're doing Tuesday, so let's start Thursday night.
Yeah.
On Amazon. Dallas at Detroit. The Lions -3. Always on a little bit of roll here. Lions are looking stinky.
Yeah. This is a very interesting game. I like Detroit, though. I think they bounce back. I think this Dallas offense is so good. They're the best in the best in the league. But in this spot, I like the Lions here. I don't know why. I do. I like the -3. I think they're going to cover.
I think Dallas comes back and makes the playoffs.
Wow. With that bad of a defense. Their defense stinks. Yeah. Wow. All right.
Cowboys are going to upset the Lions Thursday night.
Man. Okay. I mean, I could see it. This is how good their offense is. I mean, they've really come to their
Dallas has not lost a Thursday game since 2021.
Jeez.
Just throwing that out.
So they're due.
Yep. Give me the Cowboys. I think Cowboys win it outright.
Yeah.
I wish the line was a little bit higher. They could take us as my underdog.
Yeah.
It's only 3, so I got to stay away from it. All right. Sunday. Seahawks at the Falcons. Falcons are getting 7.5. Falcons stink.
I like this. I like the Falcons here. I like the points. Yep. I do.
Ooh,
I do.
Possible upset pick for you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Maybe. Yeah. I do like the. I think the Seahawks win, but I don't think they cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a possible favorite.
Yeah.
Especially because it's on the road. All right. Here's the big one. We got a lot of big games, by the way, this week.
Yeah.
That are division
oriented.
teams
You need
tied
to figure it
for
out.
divisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them this week. 4, I believe. 1 o'clock CBS. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Ravens favored by 6.
Freaking hate this.
I don't
game.
like the line.
I hate this game. I think the Ravens are going to win and they're going to cover.
I think the Ravens are going to win. They do not cover. I'll say no cover.
I think they're going to cover. Oh no.
You got Baltimore.
Yeah.
Laying 6. This rivalry.
I mean, I'm not going to pick against
6
my
points
team.
Is a lot in this rivalry.
It is. I'm not going to pick
records.
against my team. I think I'm going to take the +6. I mean, I hope the Steelers win, but I think the Ravens. I'm going to put on record. I think they're going to win and cover. So
Okay.
bad they are. But I think we're going to win the last week of the year. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
We're going to split. Yeah.
And let's look at that. I want to look at their schedules real quick.
Yeah.
We'll start with the Steelers. So Pittsburgh's got
I know. Ravens.
at Ravens. You got Dolphins Monday night, which apparently I think by now the league had to have submitted it.
So they're not going to flex.
I don't think they're flexing it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Dolphins Steelers on Monday night because they just flexed the Bears Packers, which is the week after.
Okay.
So I feel like the deadline's gone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like that game's gonna be Monday Night Football. Dolphins are on a little bit of roll. I think that's gonna end up being a tougher game than it looked several weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think
we're gonna win.
I think they'll win that game.
Yeah.
But they got to go to Detroit
Yeah.
the week after that, and then they got to go to Cleveland.
Yeah, which I think we're going to lose to Cleveland
I think you're gonna lose both those games.
because we already won against Cleveland. So
Yeah. And you like the last game of the year, so you see you getting 2 more wins. That's 8 and 9.
Yeah.
So if we go to the Ravens, Baltimore obviously has you guys this week at Cincinnati. The Bengals handled them.
they couldn't win.
There's a lot of turnovers there. I think the Ravens are going to get the revenge.
Yeah, they're probably going to
factor
get it back there. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they got the Patriots at home. They got to go at Green Bay and at Pittsburgh.
Oh, I love it.
Does 8 and 9 win this division?
It might. It very well could. I think I could see them winning 2 more games because it's the Steelers and the Bengals, and they lose to us, and then they have to lose to
Let
Green
me tell
Bay.
you something. I'm gonna throw another one out at you. Bengals got to play the Bills this week. Definitely a tough game for them.
Yeah.
If the Bengals can somehow win that game,
With Burrow back.
if the Bengals somehow win that game, I want to throw out these last 4 games to you.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Ravens at home after beating them. Yes, some revenge factors there, but you get them at home.
Uh-huh.
You know you can beat them.
Yeah.
At the Dolphins, which right now is the Sunday night game.
Right.
Cardinals at home. Browns at home. The Bengals beat the Bills because the Bengals went out and go 9 and 8 and win the division. We're talking about Ravens.
This is
Steelers
so
here,
gross.
and I think
This
that
is so gross.
we're not done with the Bengals yet. We're not.
Because Burrow's back.
I know who has the tiebreaker if Bengals Steelers finish 8-9 together because they split. What's the next? Is it common opponents or points?
I think it's common opponents. And then it's
I
points.
think it's sweet ball.
It would win. Yeah, they would take it. Yeah. Yeah. I hate where we're at. I mean, really, what has to happen? We just have to freaking figure out win. Figure out how to win. I mean, that's really what it's come down to. I mean, we beat the Patriots and the Colts, and we're not figuring it out now.
Yeah,
makes no sense. Makes zero sense. But yeah, 8-9 could win the division, or the Bengals went out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some interesting things. So so you're on the record. Ravens win and cover. I'm saying Ravens win and no cover.
Yeah.
1:00 game still. Tennessee at Cleveland. The nobody cares game. The Browns are favored by 4.5. Mm-hmm. This is a game I think the Browns might lose. I just these. I mean, they play everybody tough that they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
They lost the Jets. They lose these games. I don't know. Give me the Titans with the points. I'll at least take the 4.5.
Yeah, I like the Browns to win, but I like the cover. I like the 4.5. Yeah. I think the Browns win though.
Well, the Titans aren't going to go 1-16. I don't think. Another divisional game with teams tied. Colts and the Jaguars. Jaguars at home, 1.5 point underdog. And the rumor is Jones going to broke his fibula. They don't look good the last couple of weeks.
I like Jacksonville.
So do I. I think
like
the teams are going in two different directions right now.
Yeah.
I like
Jacksonville needs to win. It feels too.
Home underdog.
Yeah.
Give me him.
I like it. Yeah, Jacksonville.
All right, so the line has changed. I said it earlier in the podcast that the Vikings were at home underdog against a 3-9 team that's lost 7 games in a row.
Yeah,
just crazy to think about. But as I read it now here on Tuesday, the Vikings are favored by 1.5. So the line, obviously, people saw that and were like, okay, I'll take the home dog. I think we win this game. I think Commanders are bad. I think they had a chance to upset Denver Sunday. Didn't happen. I think the refs screwed them a little bit at some points in that game.
Right.
But I think I'm going to bank on the fact that McCarthy watching that game Sunday and seeing Brosmer have as tough a time, if not tougher, I think that helps him in his confidence. And I think they win this game.
Okay.
We don't have very many wins left on the schedule.
Right.
This is one of them.
I like the Vikings.
You got to win a home game.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on all of it. I think there's not a lot of wins left. I think this is the one to win it. And I think everyone's on Washington. I think people are going to be trying to get a road win. And I think I like the Vikings. Yeah.
Yep. Dolphins at the Jets. Jets are getting 2.5. Miami a little bit on a roll here. I'm going to take the Dolphins. And I tell you what, all of a sudden, that's why they kept the Pittsburgh game on Monday night. They get to 6-7. I don't know.
6-7.
6-7.
I don't know. I feel like Tyrod looked good last week, kind of. Tyrod Taylor kind of looked good last week.
Okay.
I like the Giants or Jets here.
So it's the Jets.
I like the Jets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like them at home. Yeah.
Saints at the Bucks. Bucks favored by 8.5. I like Tampa.
I do too. I think Tampa's
Carolina's on their heels now. The Bucks got to win this game.
Yeah, they do.
Got to take care of.
I think
like
I want to say the Saints cover, just because it's divisional. But sure. I like Tampa. Yeah.
Okay. Last 1:00 game. We briefly talked about it. Bengals at the Bills. Bills are favored by 5.5.
I don't know.
They looked very good against.
Well, I tell you what,
people love the spread.
I want the Bills
to cover.
I like them to win. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say cover too. Okay. I'm gonna say Bills cover. They'll win by 7.
Give me the Bengals.
Man. All right.
I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah.
5 weeks to go. The Bengals went out, win the division.
Man. All right. I'm kind of begging they don't. I just want to not win another game. They need to lose this week. That's so they'll just everyone. Then they're done.
Yeah.
Then they're done.
You're right. If they lose, they're out. They're out.
Yeah.
But, for the sake of
then they're done.
Something crazy happening, give me Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Give it to me.
Yeah.
All right. 4:00 games. We've got 3 of them. Denver at Las Vegas. Raiders are getting 7.5. Denver just keeps winning these close games. There's something about
I just think
spread.
that this is my week for the Raiders to win. I feel like I've taken the Raiders a couple times and gotten stooped out by them on the spread. I like the Raiders spread. But the Denver wins at a close game like they always do.
If the Raiders do win this game, the top 2 seeds in the AFC are New England and Denver. The Raiders would have beaten both of them.
That's crazy.
The Bears are the number 1 seed in the NFC, and the Vikings beat them in week 1.
Yeah.
And should have beat them when they just played a couple weeks ago. Should have. Kickoff coverage. Kick that ball in the fucking end zone, they win that game.
Anyway, yeah.
Unbelievable. All right. I'm with you. I like the Raiders in this game.
Yeah.
To win, maybe.
Maybe.
At least the spread.
Yeah.
Bears, Packers. Packers favored by 6.5. So no love for Chicago.
Yeah.
Still.
I would not. That line is so gross.
That's a lot of points.
That it makes no sense to take, but you take Green Bay.
Probably.
I'm going to take -6.5 Green Bay.
Okay.
That might be my pick of the week, too.
Okay.
It might be.
I like the Bears.
Yeah.
Let's keep this a close game, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Right.
It shouldn't be that low.
Should not
so it's
be.
Like why?
Right.
Or that high.
That high.
Should be that high. Why is it that high?
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I hope when people listen to that and they hear us say that,
we have to be.
That is our way of saying
take the freaking.
Go ahead and
take it. Yeah, take it. Please.
It should be. The Bears should cover.
Yeah.
They're probably not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Rams, Cardinals. Cardinals are favored by, Cardinals are getting 8 at home. I think this bounce back game for the Rams after not playing well against Carolina. Too many turnovers. Which, again, law of averages. Stafford set that record. 28 touchdowns without throwing a pick. It's going to come to an end, and it came to an end in a hurry.
Yeah.
So, I think the Rams bounce back here and win this game.
Yeah, I think they win this game. Depending on what this does on Sunday, I might actually take this game. But I do like right now at 8. I like the Cardinals a little bit just to cover. But if it goes, I want to say it's going to go higher, and I'll love them even more.
Okay.
But if it goes any lower, I'm off of it. I don't like it. But the Rams win this game for sure.
Okay. Sunday night game: Texans at the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 3.5. Houston's on a little bit of roll here. The defense looks good. Kansas City always seems to have Houston's number though.
Right.
Chiefs need it.
I like.
So do the Texans too. Though.
So do the Texans.
Texans kind of need it too.
In this spot, both of them. Yeah. I like the Chiefs at home. I do.
Give me Houston in an upset.
Wow.
The Chiefs are done, dude.
Wow. The Dallas game hurt. I mean, that sucked.
I think the Texans win the game.
Yeah. I could see it. I mean, I really can.
AFC South, man, all of a sudden, they might get 3 teams in.
Yeah.
It's like a division I feel like we made fun of. It was a division. I was just thinking about this the other week. They're like all 4 teams to me, like the same team.
Yeah. They all play.
They all
right,
4, like,
right.
You never think of them as like great. Yeah, the Colts got a Super Bowl, but Jacksonville's never been there. Houston's never been there. Who am I missing? See, Tennessee. Tennessee's
Titans.
been there, and 1 yard away from maybe winning, but they're just. I feel like they're all 4 the same team.
Yeah, right.
You're like, this doesn't matter who wins it. Like, you're like, okay. You're like, you're like the max. You're like the ACC champion going to the playoffs.
Right.
Like,
right.
Okay,
you're here because you have to
Duke
be here.
That's how I always feel. But they might get 3 in.
Yeah.
Just the way it's bunching up.
I can see Jacksonville really making it. I like Cone a lot.
I like Houston's defense.
I think he can call
and
a
I
game.
still think the Colts can
Yeah.
find what they had at the beginning of the year.
Right.
Yeah, like that. They're 3 legit teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Monday night game, the Eagles at the Chargers. Chargers at home getting 3. But big question mark on Herbert. Sounds like he's getting the surgery. They don't expect him to miss time, but
I like the Eagles to bounce.
Yeah,
I think they need to bounce back.
They need it.
And I think this team is upset at themselves that there's enough to be upset that, I think there's enough there for them to win it. So
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I like the Eagles too.
Yeah.
All right, so the Thursday night game and the Monday night games are both too small of spreads to pick, so we're definitely looking at Sunday only. I've got 2 upsets that I like and probably 2 favorites. So I'll let you pick, because if you like one of them, I'd be happy to take the other.
So the favorite, I want to do Green Bay.
You want the Packers?
I want the Packers. Okay. I want the favorite. -6.5.
Where did I put the... Okay, so you want... Tyler's going Pack -6.5.
Yeah. You could take the favorite, yeah.
I think
the underdog. Sorry,
I'm still gonna wait on the underdog.
Okay.
I like the Seahawks. I think.
Okay.
Or between the Seahawks and the Rams. So I feel like no matter which one I take, the one I don't take 100% take it. I feel like I like Seattle a little bit more because it's not a divisional game.
Yeah.
And I just think Atlanta's just trash. I really do.
Yeah.
Like the Cardinals scare me sometimes with those home games. Brissett, like, can they keep it close? Give me Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay.
I'm taking Seattle. But there you go, listeners.
Yeah.
Bet heavily on the Rams and probably the Packers.
Yeah.
But I'll go Seattle plus -7.
I want to take the Raiders. I really, really do. But they're scaring me enough that I could see the game being a blowout. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Raiders plus 7.5.
Okay. That was the one I was thinking of as well.
Yeah.
So because you went that way, I'll go the other way with my other upset pick.
Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals, man. Yeah. I think the Bengals could do it, and what I like about that one is the possible road win as well.
Yeah, right.
Maximize points. Maximize the points there, which I kind of need it to come back anyway. So, all right. Well, let's recap it. Again, conference championship games. There's 5 games that we decided that we're going to be different on. 2 of them we kind of just threw out there, I think, just to make it fun.
Yeah.
But if whoever wins the game gets 3 points. If the underdog wins, you get an extra 2. Okay. So just rattling off who the underdogs are. Tyler's taking Troy plus 23.5. I am taking UNLV plus 3.5. You went with Indiana plus 4.5.
Yeah.
And Duke plus 3.5. And I'm going Bama plus 2.5. So you got 3 underdogs. I got 2.
Okay.
And then for the NFL, you went with Packers minus 6.5, Raiders plus 7.5. I'm going Seahawks minus 7.5, Bengals plus 5.5.
Nice.
All right. We will talk to you guys soon and break down the playoffs next time we talk.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. Love you.